Tori Rework is one step closer. We have gotten this new cool image, which is like not really image, but like a video, a GIF. I don't know what to call it, but like look at it. It looks crazy. It looks so dope because I don't even know. It's supposed to be a move, I think, or maybe it's transformation. Like when you an animation towards transformation, it's like an explosion of fire with Tori, like Tori's fire, I think. So overall, like this Tori rework is super. It just looks so good because all the moves look a lot cooler. The flying looks a lot cooler. The bird, I don't like how the bird looks like a chicken almost, but hopefully they can fix that. Even if, I mean, it's canonic, you know, in the anime the bird looks like a chicken too, so I won't go against it. When it's standing, it looks like a chicken, but when it's flying it looks like a phoenix. But overall though, the Tori Reworks program will come very soon. We might be seeing it in update 6, but the thing is, update 6 is not like a regular update. You gotta remember that now you're updating game over time, so we might be getting it when it's finished, since that's how they update now. I mean, they already released Great Krakens, they already released like a couple other things, and so it's like we already are getting content without waiting. Like we don't have to wait 8 months to get everything at once. Now we get content over time. I feel like I've repeated myself a lot with that because that's important for everybody to know. Update 6 is not a day, it's not a release day, it's just a day when maybe they'll take a break. And so we can expect, over time, maybe in 2 months we get a battle royale mode. In the third 3 months from now we get a dungeon, and then the 4th month we get one of the fruits, or maybe a new, like maybe the Tori Rework. So it's like it's not as we expected. So saying like something like update 5 or 6 has like a release date, and I mean up to 6 doesn't have a release date, it can't have, because if they're going along with what the vote said, they said that everybody voted they want to content over time, so they can't just release everything on one day. And so there are no release dates anymore. There's just content being dropped over time. So you can expect, it to be completely random, unless the developer says like a certain time, like, oh yeah, the new dungeons will come in 2 months, or the battle royale mode will be coming in like 4 months or something. That's what we can expect. But also remember that they also said that it will be taking this around the same time to update the game. So all the content they're dropping will be basically probably 6 to 8 months, around that range, possibly higher, depends really. And expect that. I mean, what else is there to say? One thing I have to say is that it takes so long for these developers. Like they do like 2 updates a year, which is insane. It's too little. Like the game gets no content, and they all get content 2 times a year, and the content lasts for 1 week. So honestly, what they have to do is, I guess they have to increase the amount of developers so they can hurry up and like make more updates. Maybe invest in getting more developers and like keep making content. I feel like they've been adding developers now though, I've noticed, but the only ones I really see beyond timing are really just the ones that have been here, like Kuro and Beniri. The other ones I don't really see do much for himself, but maybe they do stuff in the background, maybe they help out, but from what I see, not much really. They barely work from the sneak peeks area in the Discord at least. But like, I mean, Bloxfruit had like 1 million players, a couple of days ago when the new update for Bloxfruit released, like 1 million active, like 1 million people who were on Bloxfruit at the same time. 1 million is insane, but it's not that insane when you think about that. Bloxfruits regularly, default, like their average is like 200,000, like that's their like normal numbers. They have 200,000 every day. They're just getting like 1 million. It was insane how much players they had, and that people like to say Bloxfruit is worse than GPO. I don't think it is. I mean, it's kind of obvious to begin with, for the fact that number one, it cannot reach even 1% of the players Bloxfruit has, and so obviously, if you're based off numbers, 1 million people were enjoying Bloxfruit. 200,000 people play every day, while 5,000 players to 8,000 players per GPO, which shows like which game is objectively better. Of course, we all have like our own opinions, but our objective, like the numbers show, you know, what game is succeeding, and you can say that it is lower quality or it is catering to kids, but at the end of the day, the truth is that one game gets more updates, and the updates last longer than the other game, which is ROBLOX, which gets updated twice. I mean, GPO gets updated twice a year, just 2 times a year, and gets no content in between them at all, which is kind of ridiculous. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. You know, if GPO doesn't like pick their game up, I feel like a lot of people will be converting, like they'll be leaving GPO for ROBLOX Fruits, because ROBLOX Fruits has so many players, there's so many content being dropped like all the time. I constantly see new update all the time, and I'm like, what's going on there? You know, how many updates do they have a year? Like, do they have like 5 updates a year or something? I don't know. But all I know is that ROBLOX Fruits has like multiple C's. They have like 3 C's. Like what? Where did the first C come from? You know, it's insane how much content they have. They have like so many driver fruits. They have all this stuff, and it's like, you know, what's going on in the ROBLOX Fruits scene? I've been talking for too long though. Shook it video me yesterday. Peace.